For decades, college students have acted as the nation's conscience, driving movements for civil rights, black power, women's rights, environmental justice, and free speech. Their activism has shaped national policy and public debate. But today, student voices face unprecedented restrictions, raising a critical question. What happens to justice, equity, and democracy when student voices are silenced? According to the ACLU and other watchdogs, students nationwide are reporting limits on speech, curriculum censorship, restrictions on political and religious expression, and fear of retaliation from peers, administrators, or government officials. At the University of Houston, students say their ability to influence how more than $25 million in student fees are spent has been dismantled after the Student Government Association, which traditionally appoints members to the all-important Student Fees Advisory Committee, was dissolved in 2025. Administrators appointed a private, unelected group to fill those seats. Students and faculty argue the move violates Texas law, requiring elected student representatives when no student government exists. It says the appointments were an interim solution to avoid a year-long gap in representation. At the University of Texas, a new state law, Senate Bill 2972, restricts expressive activities and guest speakers. A federal judge has temporarily blocked major parts of the law, ruling that it likely violates First Amendment rights. Students are also raising alarms about a proposed White House Compact for Academic Excellence, which critics say could limit free speech, reshape admissions, and pressure universities to enforce politically motivated restrictions. Even before college, high school student expression is narrowing. Schools across the country are banning books, disciplining walkouts, and prompting self-censorship. In Texas, the case of Daryl George, a high school student suspended over his locks despite the state's Crown Act, illustrates how student identity and expression remain contested. From high school hallways to major universities, these conflicts point to a national pattern, shrinking space for student voices. And as history shows, when student voices are weakened, the nation loses one of its most powerful engines of change. This is a Swad Walker for The Defender.